All right, chat, it's definitely a fan favorite. We've got the Gitrog Monster here. One of the cards that kind of snuck into Arena, even though it's from Eldritch Moon, because for a little while they were printing commanders directly into Arena for a bit. So 6/6 Death Touch for 5. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice Gitrog Monster unless you sacrifice a land. You get to play an extra land each turn, and when one or more lands are put into your graveyard from anywhere, you draw a card. So we've got a plethora of various utility lands in this deck. We've got a ton of ramp elements, things like Into the North and Explore and Emergent Sequence. We've got things that ramp even bigger up the curve with things like Hour of Promise and Cavalier of Thorns. You will note, again, if you're new here, I am not playing 8 mana Ugin in this ramp deck, and that's intentional. I think 8 mana Ugin generates very dry, boring games of Brawl, and I'm playing Brawl for fun, so I'm just not playing it. Also a reminder, you see that Marvel goal there on the screen. The stream this week is sponsored by Marvel Strike Force. If you'd like an easy way to support my content, check them out using my link here in chat. It takes about 5 minutes of your time. You play through the tutorial to at least level 2 and check out all the sweet things they have to offer there. If we hit that 175 goal, we're going to add a bonus stream on Saturday this weekend. If we hit the 225 stretch goal, I'm going to dress up in some costumes for that. We've been known to do on occasion. So thanks to the 26 people that have done that already. The Canadian 8 team, thanks for the 16 months. Welcome back. You got a mulligan here with no black sources. No early plays either. Against Yarok. I'm going to 6 here. Yeah, this is a decent 6. I'm gonna bottom Trophy. Yeah, Balagad into Hive, Explore, play the castle. Yes, you have to set Untapped to Event. It defaults to, like, Constructed Ladder, I think, to see the Brawl decks. You could also find the Brawl decks in every video description on the YouTube channel. Grab some swamps here, notably grabbing differently named lands, so we do have a Field of the Dead in our deck. Lies beyond vision. Scapeshift will be decent down the line. Alright, I think we want to murder Oracle of Mul Daya here. That one's pretty scary. I'm gonna leave this back. Dealing 2 points of damage doesn't have a lot of upside. Like, if they kill this, I don't want them to put damage into my Ugin. I think this Ugin's fine in Brawl. I've got this Ugin in a lot of these mid-rangey decks. Spot removal and draw ones are fine. So, Fires of Invention doesn't ignore the commander tax. It makes it so you only pay the commander tax. So when Fires is out, you pay mana equal to the commander tax, effectively. So if it's died once, you pay 2, etc. Serves me. So if I Liliana and +1 to mill, we could mill a land. God bless America. That's super unlucky. We missed a land draw for the turn. We missed a land draw. Well, we hit a land with the Ugin in the middle. It's big, big sad. Okay, so now we can Gitrog Monster and cycle this Tranquil Thicket, which triggers Gitrog Monster. And then if Liliana pluses and hits a land, we draw with Gitrog Monster. Nice. Love it. Manifest before us. Bojuka Bog, their Uro. Listen, chat, you see that arm hanging out of the Gitrog Monster's mouth? He don't screw around, okay? He's coming for you. Yeah, the opponent does not see the cards under our various manifest tokens. So, the current Brawl queue is here, assuming people use it. So, if you are someone that really wanted Brawl on Arena, like this, make sure you put your time where your mouth is and play the queue. I will say, you know, obviously we've only had it for less than a week so far, but the queue time's been quick every time I've been playing it. And I plan to make it a regular part of my arena content. We're going to be playing this every day. At least one deck. I don't know that we're going to do multiple decks every day depending on my schedule, but we're going to do at least one deck a day here in Oglandia.
Adapt to any threat.
Oh, I forgot to float a mana. Need to put a stop on my upkeep. Destroy all non-zombie creatures. Well, I mean, if you insist. Gitrog. No, it's not a zombie, it's a horror. You lie to me, Twitch chat. Hey, thanks for ever checked out the Marvel promo. Appreciate you. I think we still do this, though.
Long live death.
We send these here. Oh, I already played an additional land for the turn, because the Gitrog counted as an additional land. Shoot, I thought I was going to get to go land play Garrick this turn. That's awkward. I didn't realize this and this counts as the same additional land if you don't have both of them out. That's super awkward. That's fine. We're super far ahead. It's just something that's good to know. Crack my Terramorphic Expanse. Draw a card. Make some more zombie friends. Exile that one. Listen, chat, the Gitrog don't mess around. We have 63 cards left in our deck. Our opponent has 78. We're just like through a casual 15 more cards than them. I guess we did mill a few with Liliana, though. Although we also kind of drew the cards we were milling, because Crucible lets us play the lands from the bin. This is way better than whatever Soren would have been doing. Poor Soren. Hey, Signor. Thanks for sticking around for a 21st month. Welcome back. Good morning. What's going on, Shellers? Coming in hot for the 32nd. It's pretty unlikely that I want to trophy something on 2, so I'm just going to play this tap land out. Okay, so I have regular swamp and snow-covered forest, so I'll get snow-covered swamp and regular forest. Again, just trying to keep my land names diversified in the event that we find a Field of the Dead. And Ulvenwald Hydra is actually going to find us Field of the Dead, so real value in that. Alright, show me Counterspell. Yes. Yeah, so Gitrog Monster and Tatiova encourage good deck building. They are cards that you put into your deck that encourage you to play more lands when most people aren't playing enough lands. The number one thing people do wrong in this format, honestly most Magic formats, is just not playing enough mana. So playing these cards that encourage you to play more mana is huge, because it basically forces you to make good deck building decisions. Yes, Green Warden doubles up Field of the Dead. My Gitrog deck is aggro. something like that. Yes, you can only have colors of cards in your deck that match your commander's color identity. So you can only play green and black ones. Hey, thanks Trevor, checked out the Marvel promo. Appreciate you. I don't know. I definitely, especially seeing some of the decks that I've chosen not to import from people have put up, there are a lot of people that are currently treating Brawl like it's 4-player multiplayer commander, and they're really not the same thing. This is a 1v1 format. It's not a mopey you can do nothing for 8 turns while everybody sets up 4-player free-for-all format. Dr. Mr. Punny, thanks for the 24 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Yeah, splashy cards otherwise wouldn't be playable is a good summary of Brawl for sure. The Marvel promo is just for new people. So if you've previously played it, it unfortunately does not help towards my goal. Their goal is to drive new people to try out their app. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a symptom of people don't have a good place to net deck from. It's definitely true. And I've mentioned this before, but once I get a better feel for commanders that I like, I'm going to be putting historic Brawl decks up on my website. Since this format is here to stay now, it's looking like. I want to give people a place to find deck lists from with videos and stuff.
You should leave.
Back to the shadows. So I'm gonna float a sort of colorless actually, and then sacrifice this. Hoping to draw running lands here. Then, if they chump block to save Nissa, will Assassin's Trophy the Nissa. So really unfortunate we didn't hit 2 lands or an untapped land here, because I can't play either of these because of that, but at least we get to hit a land drop this turn, so we're not putting ourselves behind. She is not, Dr. Mister. If we can find double land or an untapped land next turn, things are going to get very silly with Field of the Dead here very quickly. Man, that's unlucky. Our deck has so much mana in it, chat. I think we're probably gonna be done at this point. We could brick last turn, but I think bricking again this turn probably leaves us too far behind. Well, they missed on lands here again, so maybe if we're both missing, we can tread water. We'll see. Yep, there's land. Oh, man. Alright. Sedge. We'll get him in the post-board games, chat, and it'll be fine. I am confident this deck has enough lands. Sometimes you're just gonna run bad, and that's just how Magic works. We'll submit that as evidence 2, 3, 4, 5 in the case of the people versus the shuffler. Morning, physicist. Yeah, I'm usually pretty consistent with my schedule. I go live about 8 a.m. Central most mornings, which is about 2 hours before this. I think I'm gonna save this to cycle with Gitrog since I have these other pieces of mana here. Like next turn, assuming they don't kill this, next turn I could go Cryptic Caves, Gitrog, Woodland, cycle. It's a cute card. Okay, so they missed a land drop, so we just kick them while they're down, right? It's just cruel, yep. One heartless act for another. Big mood.
My children's good minions are loyal and deadly.
You can play companions in Brawl. There are Muldrotha and Gyruda over there.
We will slay our enemies.
Are we getting with Grim Tutor? That one. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. A Brawl deck where you have Luris. Wait, if you have Luris, you can still have a commander that costs 3 or more, right? That's how Magic works? It actually sounds kind of like Guess. Oh, it still has to be 1 and 2s? That's Sedge. Hey, thanks to whoever checked out the Marvel promo. It's to 30 on that counter. Is this good enough? I think I'm supposed to mulligan this. No cheap ramp spells. Maybe this will find us a ramp creature. Once upon a time, there was a Llanowar elf. Never lucky. We just take the land. As exciting as Oracle is, I don't have a third land at the moment, so we'll just lock that up here. That's meow. We're getting some sweet cat cards in Historic Horizons at the end of the month. Canadian Bacon, thanks for the quarter of a year. Welcome back. Here's Gargoth here. The shiny Kuma. Took a break for Magic with the birth of my son and being overseas work. Glad to be back in the game and back at your channel. Welcome back. Hope your break was good. Good to see you around again. Franco's, thanks for the half a year. Good morning, good morning. Alright, I think we start by attacking here. I'm probably casting Blood on the Snow at some point here, so I think I want to just draw cards. I guess I could make a 3/3 though, and then like Lilith to like go wide. Yeah, let's do that actually. Let's make a 3/3, and then Lilith can go wide, because then when I Blood on the Snow and kill these extra things, Lilith will get more counters, which is nice. She gains a loyalty whenever a creature dies that we control. This, give a creature XX, where X is the number of creatures you control.
My strength is our strength.
Man, her emblem is a little scary here, huh? Get that. 2 more for the Marvel promo. Thanks, folks. I'll draw a card this time through with this. Ooh, that's a pretty good one. We can technically Blood on the Snowwalkers. These are menacing. The bonus stream will be Saturday, so Friday night for the bonus on the Marvel thing.
My children will take care of you.
So this is Exerted. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and Liliana Plus here. Pump out the token, friends.
Another minion never hurts.
My strength is our strength.
So I think I'm trophying Watley here and then planning to Blood on the Snow next turn. I could do it for odds and take away these, but I think I'd rather just clean out everything here. Because I can have plenty of tokens left over myself afterwards. Let's just start and see what we get. Yeah, it's nice. Unfortunately, don't have enough snow mana to get anything back here, but that's fine.
I whispered a gift in exchange for it.
Now, I think I'd rather have...
Annihilation.
I think I'd rather have a,
And now for the encore.
I think I'd rather have a Gargoth post-combat rather than one more loyalty on Lilith. Man, Elder Gargoth looks sweet as Golgari. I love the split color frame there. Chase Breaker, thanks for the welcome to the channel this morning. Well, that's a Bog Champ if I ever saw one. Let's do this. Let's do this first. Can do that. Goodbye, friends. I think I'd rather have a 3/3. Oh, right, this has double strike, so it dies before it can kill the 2/2. That's fine, though.
Generous.
The dead are loyal.
Aren't I the generous one?
Okay, I deserve that.
For annihilation.
I deserve that one. It is, karma's a bitch, chat. Gus Leah, thanks for the quarter view. I really appreciate you up in that prime. Welcome back. And Sean MD, thanks for the follow. Okay, so I think we block with these. Do I want a 3/3 or do I want a... I think I'm Extinction Eventing for odds next turn, and then we're going to Maelstrom Pulse their token, so I think I want the 3/3.
Aren't I generous? We will slay our enemies.
This play's going to seem a little bit odd, but stay with me here. Yeah, it's just a gas game of Magic, right? Like, really solid back and forth on both sides, just like our interactive Golgari mid-range deck. This deck is definitely the type of thing that I like doing in Magic. Not Protagonist. 3 years and the absurdly generous tier 3. Welcome back. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, the opponent's deck was a neat build as well, for sure. Some good stuff going on. Good aggressive slants. Yeah, this is fine. Shout out to the 36 person for the Marvel promo. If you are a non-sub who does the Marvel promo and you'd like a sub gift to the channel as a thank you, be sure to DM me a screenshot of your account at level 2. And I'll get that hooked up for you after the stream is done today. We get to do this, and then next turn we can go Cobra, tap play and trigger Cobra, play 2 mana spell. I think that's the line. I'm missing red mana here, it looks like. I think I'm just gonna get drawing cards with this.
Darkness. Oh yes, I know the knowledge you seek.
Oh, could I have gone Beanstalk into this? I could have, right? Because it would have made a mana off of this and this land's untapped. Yeah, it was definitely a mistake on my part. Yeah, she's definitely a solid addition to Black Man Range in this format.
True heretics will feel the bite of my blades.
Are we going to murder my Lotus Cobra or land?
Subservience will be rewarded.
Subservience will be rewarded. Do I want blockers now that this is in play? I'm gonna try and draw an untapped land.
I always reward the loyal.
I think I kill Samut here. This has Menace, so it can run past their commander.
I have witnessed enough destruction already.
That's a spicy one. Makes your commander cheaper. I like it. Morning impromptu. I think this land is more important than loyalty on her. Let's just let her take a hit. Morning, Valerie. Thanks for the follow. It's a decent pickup. I think we do this first, and if we're professional, we'll spike Field of the Dead. Never lucky. So now, I still haven't played a land for the turn. We could Visionary hope to draw a land, and if we do, we can wilt the Bard class. Sedge. Hey, Draksha, thanks for the 5 months. I'm glad the regional pricing has worked well for you. Could have Beanstalked and then played Bolt. Yeah, but Beanstalk doesn't play to the board.
I am merely delayed, not defeated.
So I wanted to play a card that plays to the board this turn, because they have a bunch of creatures in play. And I wanted creatures to be able to protect my Planeswalker if they didn't have something like direct damage, like they did here. So I took the less certain play that allowed me to play to the board. We'll save this chump block for when, That's what I'm searching for when they can activate this. Ugin's a decent pickup. So we'll go Ugin down to kill your Chandra before she could draw cards. And then we have Wilt for the Bard class.
Your past is unwritten.
Oh, I did have 9 mana. We could have Casualties this turn. Yeah, maybe that was the line. Because I could drink now, right? No, Hoglandia is a reasonable country. We let people drink at 18. Narthy Poo, thanks for the 5 months. Welcome back. Casualties of War. Would have been a decent hit there. Zuzarata is pretty good. Yeah, we just lose the Ugin to their Thopter. Yeah, get Casualties last turn was definitely better.
So be it.
What if we tutor for... What if we tutor for, Extinction Event to get rid of odds? I mean, we were definitely ahead there. They had no cards in hand. So we'll go Campus into Wilds into Cultivate here. Get ourselves well set up to get Gitrog Monstering. Well, now we can do this. Yeah, the Into the North here actually means I can save the Evolving Wilds for after I Gitrog Monster, so I'll get to draw a card when I crack it. Oh, Draksha, thanks for the 10 sub-gifts. That's incredibly generous of you. Good morning. Happy Monday. So I have Snow-Covered Forest. We'll grab Snow-Covered Swamp, regular forest. Play this tapped. Hold on, check this out, Leaf. Il-D. I remembered how to pronounce it, right? Il-D? Il-D Leaf? Thank you for the 58 months. Did I do it? You will usually have to correct me. Did I do it right? It's gonna be really embarrassing when I still got it wrong here. You did it right! Look at that, chat. You can teach a dumb dog new tricks. Wow! Wow, look at the way they massacred my boy. I guess that makes sense. They didn't play Emery last turn. Still big Sag. Well, to be fair, I don't believe LD's been named LD for 58 months. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe there was a username change in there somewhere. Alright, second verse, same as the first. A little bit louder and a whole lot worse. Do streamers get metrics on how many gifted subs continue their subs? They do not. Chewbacca, thank you for the 13 months.
Master of machines. My device is finished, as are you.
Can I continue to get a diverse selection of lands here? Oh, I forgot to float a mana. It's fine, didn't matter. So you want to float a mana in case you draw an instant spell you want to cast. We'll start with Cavalier here. The Doji, thanks for the 19 months, welcome back. One Field of the Dead, please. Wow. Man, we are... That's certainly a sequence that was able to happen there. Oh, I should have waited to play this in case this hits field. It did hit field, though. That's true. Actually, Jeff. Bodan, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel this morning. But stop on my upkeep this time, so that way we can cast like a trophy in case we draw it. Ooh. It's a piece of candy, chat. Evolving Wilds Crucible is so sick. With our friend the Gitrog Monster. If I do this, I still have 5 mana left over, so I could do this into Gargoth. Titania is not historic legal. Get rid of their extra turn spell here for sure. How do we hold all this value? Well, to be fair, we don't have that many spells just yet. Our Gitrog is perpetually tapped, but that's fine.
This will keep an eye on you.
Emery's got Gitrog in the sleeper hold, chat. Yeah, the opponent's archetype is one of the established decks of this format I want to get to at some point. Okay. Maybe I should have used my mana during my upkeep with that. So that kills Tezzeret. I could also eat the serpent and then ship both of these into Tezzeret. I think that might actually be the line here. I can stay on top. Says Trample. This is on 3. They're coming after my Crucible. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
How thick-headed are you?
So I could Grim Tutor here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I miscounted the first time. So I only have 8 total mana here. Let's Grim Tutor and see if this resolves. They only have colorless mana, right? I think we need to just grab something that kills the Ratchet Bomb here. My P.O. box does technically still exist. If you're gonna send me something, be sure to let me know though, because I don't check it on the regular. Well, the bomb's already on 3, so I need to take care of it this turn before I lose my Crucible. Pretty ratchet. Not bad. Mr. LaBeat, thanks for the follow. Good morning. So, I'm actually kind of glad they're doing Blissey before Blastoise isn't off, because I think if Blissey is designed appropriately, it probably leads to a little bit more diversity than Blastoise would, but we'll see. I wonder, I'm going to be curious to see if they give us balance changes in addition to Blissey. Yeah, Snorlax needs a nerf for sure. He's a round man that does a little bit too much in a little bit too many directions. Yikes! Neither my wife nor myself had ever played a MOBA before Pokemon Unite, and we've both thoroughly enjoyed Pokemon Unite. Although I guess I could actually myself there and say that I played a good bit of the original Dota on Warcraft 3 back in the day. But I don't know that I count that as being in the same range as League of Legends or Dota or the other things. Yes, Christy and I both hit Masters over the weekend. I did a lot of gaming back then. Real gamer, real try-hard gamer hours, chap. Maelstrom Pulse, not bad. I'm going to use this one floating mana I have here and sack this Field of Ruin to kill their Arc here. Patches, thank you for the 17 months. Welcome back. They diddled my Gargoth. That's good. We're running out of basics. We have one basic left in our deck. This can grab... Oh, there's no forest. I would say I could grab a dual land, but we're actually through all of those. Huh? Okay, that's a Putrefy, which for you Magic Zoomers out there does destroy an artifact. So we can Putrefy the Forsaken Monument. And then I think we're... I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. 9 mana. We can play the Spider Queen here. Make some Menace Friends to pressure Tezzeret. And I think we Maelstrom Pulse the Emery for the turn here. Keep them from recasting the Forsaken next turn. Leave this back because it can block these. Wow, Lich Blaze they traded there.
I will come.
Massacre Wurm would be a great pull. Casualties of War would be a great pull. This is ticking up towards making things 5/5s, which is scary here as well, so...
Subordinate.
And away we go. Ferndo, thank you for the 7 months. Wow. Rude.
It's bold to bargain with me.
Alright, so I have 2 land drops for the turn still. So we can go Ugin, murder Emery, and then Wilt kill the Antiquities. Yeah, no worries, Beansy. Like all these promos, it's only for new folks. Okay. Opponent starting by drawing more cards is decent for us, actually. That's a little scary. I guess I don't have any. Oh, this one produces mana. So Paradox Engine lets them kind of chain through their deck now. So they get to kill my Planeswalkers here. We knew that was coming.
I shall withdraw from this petty squabbling.
This petty squabbling. I am Ugin. I am above all of this. Extra turn cards are definitely on my list of these cards should put you into a higher bracket automatically. They're big sad and just don't generate particularly fun games. They put to death games that were otherwise being particularly fun. The Great Wumbo, thanks for the 23 months. Welcome back. All the back and forth stopped, and then they combo killed us. Yeah, sounds great. Jimmy Snowshoes, thanks for the prime. There's a ton of great people you can ship those Bezo bucks to every month here on Twitch. Thanks for sending them this way this month. We do this to start now. They've got a powerful 9, but our powerful stuff kind of starts before that. So again, I think the people talking about should card X, Y, or Z be banned in this format are off base. I think the appeal of deck strength matchmaking means that they should basically ban nothing in this format, and they just need to start weighting cards inside of the decks much higher. So I'm very opposed to using the banned list in a heavy-handed manner. I am not opposed to more aggressively moving people that are playing certain main deck cards up into the Winota and Golos bracket and Omnath bracket. I think they probably have a little bit too much focus on specifically what your commander is right now and not enough focus on what other cards your deck is playing. How visible would I like that during deck constructed? I don't know, honestly. There are both upsides and downsides to being super transparent about what moves you up brackets. Once upon a time, there was Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger. It's a fun story. All my kids know the story of Ulamog, chat. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we can just Ulamog this turn, right? Yeah, they know about it. Yeah, there's commander variations that work off of a point system is a decent way to do things too. And I think rather than I don't know, like you could base it off similar. I don't know that you want like a hard point cap, like some of the formats do, like some of the things do in paper. But I think having a what's the word that I'm searching for? We have 3 lands here in Cultivate. We'll keep. Rather than a point cap, this keeps moving you up type thing, I think I prefer. Opponent's feeling a little crabby. Thanks, Trevor. Checked out the Marvel promo. Appreciate you. Once upon a time, there was a Land War Elf. Lotus Cobra. Yeah, I'm down for a Cobra. Cultivate. I already have snow-covered swamp. I don't have either forest. So I assume Tatyova's happening this turn. Wow, and they missed their land drop. Seems good for us. So I have two snow-covered lands, so I think we actually just do this and Blood on the Snow now that we drew it, because it gets the Lotus Cobra back. Good exchange for us. It's not the land I wanted for Christmas. We'd have found another land here. We would have been able to play Phyrexian Arena. Alright, so they have enough mana to get Tatyova going again here. you. Okay, so I can do this, and then I'll have 2 extra left over, but that doesn't really do anything, so I think we just do this. And we'll grab this. Then we'll cycle this, hope to draw land. Man, we are really bad at drawing lands today. That's heckin' rude, chat. What's up, bud? Blue controller? They're all out there on the TV, dude. The Pro controllers are all out there under the TV. Look on the bottom. See? Yeah, see? Told you they were all out there. We're up to 3 Nintendo Switches in the house, and they're all color-coded, so he found Pro controllers that weren't sunk to his Switch that he had. He was looking explicitly for the blue ones. Okay. And then we Casualties of War. Artifact, creature, enchantment, land. Thanks for the 3 years, Korluski. I appreciate that. Welcome back. You do not have to buy the games in your library again. They are shareable across your devices. God, I mean, a lot of those games are actually a lot of fun. Like, there's a non-zero chance I play more Marvel off-stream after the fact. Like, the game seems very reasonable. And they gave me a Spider-Man to start, and I'm a big fan of the Spider-Man. You can share Switch games with your kids? Yeah. You can't both be playing them at the same time, but you definitely get to share. Teferi, Master of Time. That's not one I've seen. Our hand's a little bit slow, but we're also on the play. Once upon a time. Wow, we didn't find a land. That's brutal. Well, hopefully our next card's land. I guess I can I'm going to cycle this Wilt here. Alright, well now we're just hoping to draw the land naturally, because Search has got to go. Alright. Come on, play your counterspell. Next. Well, they're just playing the Sphinx. That's good for us. Thought for sure Teferi would come down. So I have snow-covered swamps. Let's grab regular swamp and a forest. So I'd like to draw an untapped land next turn, so that way I can get Gitrog Monster and Murderous Rider. I specified untapped land this time, chat. See? We're learning. I'd rather get counterspelled. I'd rather get counterspelled, chat. I wish they digital errata this card to let you put the card on the bottom. So I really have no desire to draw this card. No, stop it. Get some help. This is Commander! I'm not supposed to have to get memory lapse twice here. Fuck you, Torrential Gearhulk. This is supposed to be my safe place, chat. The memory lapses, they're coming for me. Alright, Gitrog resolved. The question now is it going to get bounced back to my hand? Oh, it hasn't yet. It's a good sign for our hero. I almost conceded on the spot, but then they messed up and didn't do this. I almost conceded, but like, yeah. Nah, I think Muxus is fine in this format. The consistency of your deck is really low with it. If we find an untapped land, we get to do this next turn. This is never gonna resolve it. Okey-doke. Yeah, Ugin is big sad. Ugin, Agent of Treachery. There are things that I would greatly prefer I'm not putting them in our decks for a reason. I would prefer not to have to play against them. They just like, they take the game and they make it just like, they get rid of all the things, the back and forth that happen and just reset things. Sans that last game, like, even the games we lost other than the mono blue counterspell Ugin deck, I had a lot of fun playing this. This deck definitely does a lot of the things that I like doing. It's very good at leveraging its actual commander. You know, this deck encourages you to make a lot of good deck building decisions and filling your deck up with mana when people frequently aren't playing enough mana in their deck. Yeah. I mean, so I actually disagree with your statement there, and this is a personal statement, so feel free to disagree with it, Llama, but I actually regret when I do play Agent of Treachery and Ugin because there's no prizes for winning extra games of this format, right? Like, when I cast an Ugin in this format, I feel like I've wasted my time because, like, it takes the entire game up until that point and renders it irrelevant and nothing mattered. And, like, I'm playing this format to have back and forth and interesting games, and those cards are the antithesis of that. They're not fun for me, and they're definitely not fun for the opponent. And, like, if you enjoy making your opponent miserable, if that's the only way you derive joy from Magic, then maybe it's fun for you, and, like, go nuts. Like, I'm not gonna yuck your yum, but, like, that's not why I'm playing here. Yeah, a catch-all sweeper that sticks around is lame, and it's better than most catch-all sweepers, right? Like that last game, for example, where it was a one-sided catch-all sweeper because they kept their thing. Multiplayer historic Brawl has to be the top most wanted. Yeah, that's never happening. Magic Arena is never going to have more than 2 players. Require a fundamental rewrite of the core system. So again, I think your response there, Jeff didn't have fun against Ugin, Ugin sucks, we need multiplayer, I actually think that's a very unreasonable position to take. And again, it's really easy to offer a reasonable, decent solution, which is someone puts Ugin in their deck, someone puts Agent of Treachery in their deck. Honestly, there could even be an argument for Field of the Dead too, to a lesser degree. I think this card's a lot less offensive than those other ones I just listed, but it could be included in there too. The deck strength matchmaking needs to include cards in the decks more so than just the commanders. And it might do that, but I don't think it weights them high enough. And I think playing certain cards in that list should automatically push you up. All right, I need to run to the restroom really quick. When I get back in a couple minutes, we are going to play some regular historic here. And we played against this deck on stream last week, and the person was a sub, and they sent us the deck list. So we're going to spin to win an Aetherworks Marvel people today in historic. So I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Thanks for hanging out today, folks. Don't go anywhere.